wow, look at this one. Is that all sand? Are you kidding me? He didn't do that with sand. They didn't
Did
do
with
that with
dirt.
sand.
Yep, every single one
That's
of them.
wild. This looks like a whole chapel. Look at this one. So look at this one. Here, look at this one. You can see it, right? Look at this one. Oh boy. Oh, this is so neat. Oh man, not that pig hanging like that. Is that a pig? What is this? It's like in a well, and they got a pig or a goat or something hanging. Oh, I want to see that. That is
Alright,
so
here we
neat. The
go.
city set up rocks.
Now, Haran is a rural town and district of Urfa in southeastern Turkey. It is approximately 40 kilometers, 25 miles southeast of Urfa, and 20 kilometers, 12 miles from the Syrian border, crossing at Akakali. Haran was founded at some point between the 25th and the 20th century BC, possibly as a merchant colony by Sumerian traders from Ur. Over the course of its early history, Haran rapidly grew into a major Mesopotamian culture, commercial and religious center. It was made a religious and political influential city through its association with the moon god Sin. Many prominent Mesopotamian rulers renovated no consulted with and renovated the moon temple Ekal Kal in Haran. Haran came under Assyrian rule under Adad Nirari I in 1305 to 1274 BC.
That was
And
that guy's day.
yeah, and and became a provincial capital, often second of importance to the Assyrian capital of Assur itself. Now, see,
Yes.
was uh, I was told that that was the first capital, and then it became a provincial capital after Assur was built. And then, after Assur was built, that's when Nineveh later on became built, and it was replaced as a capital by Nineveh. Now, during the collapse of the Assyrian Empire, Haran briefly served as the final capital of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. The city continued to be prominent after the fall of Assyria and experienced varying degrees of foreign cultural influence during its time under the Neo-Babylonian 609 to 539 BC. Archimedes 539 to 330 BC, Macedonian 330 to 312 BC, and Seleucid 312 to 132 BC empires. During classic antiquity, Haran was often contested between the Roman and Parthian and the Parthian, later Sasanian empires. In 53 BC, Haran was the site of the Battle of Carrhae, one of the worst military defeats in Roman history. The Haranian moon cult of Sin proved to be enduring and lasted long into the Middle Ages, known to have existed as late as the 11th century AD. Haran was captured by Rashidun Caliphate in 640 and remained an important city in the Islamic period. It flourished as a center of science and learning, and was the site of both the first Islamic university, the Haran University, and the oldest mosque in Anatolia, the Haran Grand Mosque. Haran twice served as a capital city in the Middle Ages, first briefly under the Umayyad Caliphate between 744 to 750, and later under the Namadrid Emirate between 990 and 1081. The city was conquered by the Mongol Empire in 1260, but was largely destroyed and left abandoned in 1271, although Haran was kept as a military outpost under some later regimes. It has, over the last 5 centuries, mainly been used as a temporary settlement by local nomadic societies. Haran retransitioned into a semi-permanent village settlement in the 1840s, but has only recently grown into a permanent town through advancement in local irrigation and agriculture. Haran was a Turkish district until 1946, after when it was downgraded to a sub-district of the Kakali district. It regained its status as a district in 1987. Today it is a major local tourist spot. The town is particularly famous for its unique beehive houses, which are reminiscent of buildings that were already present in Haran in ancient Mesopotamian times. And beehive houses are those houses with vents at the top of the ceiling, and you can go inside and you can take a napkin and hold it up, and if you hold it up high enough, it'll get sucked out of the roof.
Beehive houses.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at them. Oh, so wait, that's what I thought when I was telling you. That's that. And you're like, no, that's not the same, but a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, look with the little wheels. So that's what it's called, a conical dome house of Heron. That's what I saw when I first was like, oh, this is pretty. That's a beehive house. But then they have like other ones. Look how pretty this is inside.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow, and it's so nice. Like you see the design. Well, of course you see the design. But I was about to say the way it looks is so pretty. Like it's just especially the lines. I don't know. It's really ridiculous, but it's really enchanting.
Shamshi Adad was the son of the king that you're reading about now, Shalmaneser III. Okay. The husband of Queen Shemuramat, by some identifying with the mythical Semiramis. Now, she could be mythical, but Shemuramat could be her. So, that's who they could be referring to.
The half woman has snake?
Yeah. Semiramis, and the father of Adad Niriri III. Now, Nirari the first was the one that I was just reading about with Haran. And just because they take on the names doesn't necessarily mean that they're related. Like,
right? Yeah, I know. I'm just
they had a habit of taking each other's names or taking names of other people.
They have a whole movie about this. Hold on, not a movie. I guess it's a show. 2023. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
And it's based. Okay, I want to see if that has anything to do with what you're talking
this
about.
woman's husband was also the grandfather of Shalmaneser IV. And there's so now I'm Shamshi Adad. I know of him. But like I said, Adad Nirari III, I didn't know anything about him, so that is who she was. She was supposed to be the wife of Ninus, with whom she founded Nineveh. And Nineveh was... I'll go ahead and use it. Nineveh...
You cannot stay in Wikipedia.
It was the early city of Mosul. In northern Iraq. It is located on the eastern banks of the Tigris River and was the capital and largest city of the Neo-Assyrian Empire, as well as the largest city in the world for several decades. Today is a common name for the half of Mosul that lies on the eastern bank of the Tigris, and the country's Nineveh governorate takes its name from it. It was the largest city in the world for approximately 50 years until the year 612 BC, when, after the bitter period of civil war in Assyria, it was sacked by a coalition of its former subject people, including the Babylonians, Medes, Persians, Scythians, and Cimmerians. Now that was when the Persians finally invaded Assyria and defeated them. It was also the time when the Jews were freed from Babylon, which is documented historically, by the way. So I just wanted to make that point clear. It's the first time I've actually had a chance to say that on the internet. But that actually is like historically documented.
And where were the Phoenicians? The Phoenicians were, we said, in like near Jordan and stuff like that, right? Is that right? Or Lebanon? No, it's not.
The Phoenicians Phoenicians basically were all over the place. Like, they were in Crete, they were up in Turkey. Troy is where Turkey is where Troy was actually at, right there on the coast of Turkish coast.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map now. But the coast of which side? So it's on the Black Sea or the Mediterranean?
The best way for you to see it is go into your search and type in Troy, Troy, and it'll show you a map of where it was.
Oh, I see here. This map is not as pretty as the other one. The other one was colorful. Black Sea, Georgia.